That is so funny. I couldn't find the record button. Welcome back to I Found a Fox. I have to start with an apology. I'm at my work desk. And the reason for that is that there's no storage left on my laptop. So I'm not free to roam around or put the laptop in any other place. So the only thing I can do is talk on this computer. So I hope that's okay. But I also thought something's better than nothing. And the call to create a video for I Found a Fox has been so strong for so long that I can barely contain myself. um, which isn't to say that I've got anything of any value to say, but I just wanted to say hello and say that I am still here. And you probably would not believe how often I think of you. Um, I think about this community all the time, and one of my great wishes is that I had more time and I could make more videos, and also that I had more that my thoughts were more sort of structured, so that I could give you things that's really of value. Having said all that, I'm here. I'm here to say hi. And I'm really, really happy to say hello and be back. I saw a video the other day of Jessica. She's not Jessica the Story Witch anymore, is she? Come on, Jen, you can do this. Jessica and the Moon. If you don't follow Jessica, then hop over there. I'll put a link to Jessica. But she was saying the same sort of thing. Some of the things that hold her back about of making videos is that she has a dream that her videos will be beautiful and aesthetically pleasing and all that sort of stuff. But that takes hours and hours and hours. And some YouTubers, the ones who make, the truly beautiful, heavily edited videos with lots of B-reel and stuff, they can take at least 18 hours to make a video. That's just with the editing and stuff. That's without running around and doing all the filming. So I wish that I could do that, but I just don't have the wherewithal to do that. So I probably do have the time, weirdly, if I was to structure my time properly. I don't know. But I certainly don't have the skills. So yeah, so you get me in front of the work computer at the end of a long but lovely day. So where have I been? I don't. I've got hair in my hair. I've been here, and I've been working and playing and just getting on with life, I guess. We are in the middle of a studio renovation thing out the back. We're renovating an old garage, and it was an old 1930s garage, and we're making it into a studio. Some of you follow me on Instagram, so you would have seen that. So that's been really fantastic fun and really interesting and exciting, but it also means it's a bit life in a fishbowl. When you've got tradies on site every day for months, it's kind of weird. Even though I work in the house and I work from home, there's still that feeling that there's other people around and cups of tea to be made and interruptions, and it just all feels a bit weird. So I don't know, I've just been a little bit off center in terms of things, but that's all right. And we're down the pointy end now, and I will make a video. I promise I will make a video when I move into that space and show it to you and show you how I settle in there and what I decide to do. That's really exciting. In terms of the witchy world, I saw again Jessica did a tag, and it was quite a while ago, but I think I might do that tag because not now, but in the future, like in a few weeks' time, because tags really help me to put some structure around my ideas, and they also give me something to talk about that might be of value to you or of interest to you, rather than me just sitting here chatting. So I think I'll do that tag in a couple of weeks' time. But so what's been happening for me is I think I made a video a little while ago. The last video that I made was about my discovery of non-duality. And I think I was doing A Course in Miracles then. I think I got up to about week 39 and then kind of fell off the wagon with the Course of Miracles. However, what I did do had a profound effect on me, and it's still on my bedside table, and I'm still, coming backwards and forwards to it. And when I pick it up, I feel like I'm with an old friend. So A Course in Miracles has been a really, really big eye-opener for me. But it's really funneled into my non-duality, things I've been learning about non-duality. Now, where does the world of witchy sit in that? Well, I think ironically, the world of paganism has sort of gone in this circle and brought me around to non-duality, because via the pagan life, I've explored more deeply the world of spirit. And so I think at some point when you explore deeply the world of spirit, it's not really possible to ignore the world of non-duality and unified consciousness. I think it just all feeds into itself. So I've been struggling with this, thinking, well, am I still a pagan? Am I still really into animism? What is it about me now? What's my label? And in the world of non-duality, when we're thinking of, we talk a lot about unified consciousness and that there is only one self. And so when you think of us all as one being, one unified consciousness, one being presenting as a whole lot of millions, trillions of other beings, but essentially one being, the need for labels starts to lessen, and your commitment to labels lessens too, because you start to see more clearly the game of life, and the impermanence of it all becomes so clear. I mean, it's clear to us all that we're only here for a short time, but that franticness of trying to make something of this supposedly one short time that we have, it wanes. Now, I'm not saying for 2 seconds, so this is a really difficult thing for me to talk about because I haven't talked about it openly to anyone really. So it's hard for me to get my words out. I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that I am anywhere near awakened or enlightened, or that I've had any deep, profound mystical experiences since studying non-duality. However, I have had what's commonly known in non-duality as the glimpses, many, many glimpses, many, many profound glimpses, and occasionally some fairly clear seeings. And this is apparently part of the process, and that when you have these clearer seeings, it is really presence or the self or awareness or God, whatever you want to call that consciousness. When you have these seeings, it's like presence poking through into your reality. And so I've been having these seeings and these experiences of unity, of seeing the game very clearly, of being able to stand back and witness very comfortably what's going on around me, and starting to see the other as myself. But I'm really, really not qualified to speak about this because I think that it's really important that when you do speak about these things, you're speaking from direct experience, and my direct experience so far is still quite new and limited. But I just wanted to say that's where I'm at. I can hear someone coming home. I'm out the back. I'm just on the video. Do you want to close that central door, darling? Thanks. I'll be out in a tick. I'll be there in a second. I'm on Zoom. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm not in a position to talk about this stuff from any point of clarity or direct experience, or I'm just wanting to share that that's where I'm at with contemplation, with satsang, and I'm in satsang. I'm attending satsang online with Helen Hamilton. I'll put a link to her all the time, like all the time. It's just such a thrill to find a teacher who is so direct and so articulate, and I'm really learning so much from her, and I just love being in her presence, just like with lots of other teachers, such as with the teachings of Eckhart Tolle, the same thing, that really profound feeling of awakening to the truth finally. Now, where witchcraft and the whole that whole world sits within that, I don't think it does. I need to worry about it, because it's still a part of who I am and what I love and what I enjoy. And as I said at the beginning, ironically, I think it's brought me around to that unity consciousness in a much more direct way, because of the deepness of exploring paganism and polytheism and all these sorts of things that are part of this journey. So it all mixes together. And again, too, as I get more and more clear seeings, I notice the almost, I don't want to say futility, but the game of labeling everything, because it is a game at the end of the day. It's not real. And that's where it kind of can really hit you when you go, I don't know what I am. I literally do not know what I am. I've been told I'm a human being. That's a label. I could have been born and told I was a daffodil, and I would have gone through life thinking I'm a daffodil. It's just a word. We are the consciousness expressing in the physical, but that's about all that we know. And if you go even more down the rabbit hole, you start to realize that maybe that's not even true. At the end of the day, the great nothingness is the only thing that survives. The only thing that's eternal is the great nothingness, or God, or whatever you want to call that, consciousness, awareness. See, I'm not doing this great justice, but I am here just to say this is what's going on for me, and that's where I've been learning, and also the teachings of A Course in Miracles, of course, really getting deeply into Christian mysticism and the teachings of Jesus, and learning about the extraordinary level of consciousness that he was speaking from. So again, it's incredibly eclectic and rich to be taking from all these learnings and all these seeings. And that's the joy of the age that we're currently living in, is this access to so much, I prefer to say wisdom than knowledge. So that's where things are at here at I Found a Fox. As you can see, my fella is home and I need to go and run down to the studio and show him and tell him all about all the exciting things that have happened in there today. And I will make another video soon, I promise. Thank you so much, all 186 of you. I love it. It's so cool. I think we might be the littlest channel, the littlest witchy channel on the internet, but yay, we are strong. And we're still going after all this time. So thank you so much for tuning in. And if you feel like leaving a comment, I seriously love when you leave a comment. I love hearing from you. It just makes my day. So apart from that, if you give me a like, that's really good too, because that does affect the algorithms, of course. So I'm going to go now, but I will make another video in a couple of weeks' time, or maybe even in a week's time, when I get my YouTube, my laptop, emptied out, so there's more space on there, and I can record on there and not here at my work desk. All right. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Blessed be. Bye.